Come on, go live. Come on. There we go. Well, hey guys, KTV here. I'm live. Look who's with me on the phone.
You alright?
Yep. It's Steve again. We had a failed live stream the other day with someone that we can't really say for personal reasons, but yeah. Let's just say the last official live stream, the first official live stream we were going to do at Blue Water kind of flopped, sadly. I know one person saw it, but it was not official at all, which was a shame because I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
And if you'll notice right now, guys, I'm actually wearing a Harris jumper.
Wow.
Look.
How sad can you get? Your guy's that low down to fucking wear Harry. Harry. I don't even know the last time I wore a Harry jumper.
Well, maybe tomorrow when I get the fucking heater in here, I won't need that shit, will I?
Right.
Yeah, because I'll be nice and warm. But I've just got to check. I've got to check the electrical system, guys, because I've got to make sure it's strong enough to power a heater. Because stop the echo back.
It's me watching your live stream. Did you realise that?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Can you shove some headphones in?
I muted it.
Who's that? Morpho. Who's that? Who's that? Hey, get talking on there. Well, we got Mornfo. Poo. I wonder why would they put that? KTG. Well, that's a new one, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's showing on Chrome. KTV official live stream. Can I watch my own live stream on the monitor? Oh my god. I can see myself right now. But the funny thing is, I'm out of sync. I'm watching the live stream on the computer. I'm watching it because I have two monitors. I'm watching it on the two monitors, and I can see the live stream on my other monitor, and I can see the live stream on the front. And I'm talking, and it's not catching up in time, so it isn't exactly real time live. It isn't happening right this second. Well done, YouTube.
Did you read the message?
Yep, KTV is the best. Well, I appreciate the support there. Maybe if I can.
Who it is? You just put that.
Who?
Me. I thought that.
Who's the Morpho?
Not me. I've typed in KTV today.
Yeah, I know, and I just responded to it like a YouTuber. Oh my god! And it says on my iPad, KTV is live.
I would watch it on my phone as well.
Copy.
Phone.
Who is this Mornfo?
I don't know. I'm gonna smash my phone in it.
What the? I'm looking at the channel now. So, who's watching this thing? So someone just tuned in for about 20 seconds, and yeah, there's no people here sadly, but you know, it's still good. Is the audio working? Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine.
Through the live stream?
I'm muted. I'm not on the live stream anymore. I'm on the rough seat now.
I got to check my own live stream, guys, because I got to check my channel.
Hey, we want KTV going live. Don't worry.
Right, well, there we go.
What's it like officially going live here?
I know it's good, and I'm out of sync. I'm talking on here, and it's coming through on the other monitor because I'm listening to it real time on the other monitor, and I'm talking to it, but it's not coming instantly. And of course, some of you guys are going to point that out, the curbside TV.
Man, this tab is very slow.
I just know that's going to be pointing it out.
What?
I'm not bothered about the TV.
My TV's on mute.
Yeah, but that TV does its job, guys, so, you know.
I've upgraded TVs.
You've smashed millions of them, haven't you?
Yeah.
How many have you smashed, Stephen?
We ain't gonna say because of who
I know.
or why or how they got smashed. But they got smashed.
For what? How many have you smashed?
About 10.
And what reason was it?
Not really want to say. Because it's someone who we used to be friends with.
Well, yeah, we can say basically.
But very much, should we just tell them why?
No, don't mention the name, but I've got a way of pronouncing it. Basically, guys, it's let's put it this way.
It's someone we used to be so close friends with.
We used to be friends with, and let's just say Davis Hot Vlogs is dead.
Yeah. That gives you a clue of who it is.
Yeah, you can work it out for yourself. It's a little bit personal.
If anyone says it's me, wrong.
You would think it'd be Stephen. That's what it would have been this time last year. But the tables turned because it used to be in year 7. It used to be you being bullied, him being bullied, then you being bullied, then back to him. Well, not being bullied, but everyone used to do everything to him, then you.
Yeah, but no one likes this person now.
Well, I know we can't say too much, but it's just.
Do you think he even watches you anymore?
You know, it's a shame. Put it this way, it's a shame, isn't it?
I don't even think he watches your videos.
All right, stop talking about it now. Put it this way, it's a shame, isn't it? The unfortunate situation with Davis Hot Vlogs is a shame, isn't it?
I used to like Davis Hot Vlogs.
I know. I used to love it. It used to be really, really fun.
I wish I might have that. I just made it noise.
Right.
Are you still live?
Yep.
Are you still live?
Yep. Hello, Kieran. Oh, Coles, I know who it is. It's Anthony, isn't it?
Who?
You alright, Anthony? Say hello to Anthony.
Hi.
Hey, it's Mary. You alright, Miriam?
Hi.
Say hello to Mary, Steve.
Do I have to?
Yeah.
Oh. My phone don't work. I know exactly where it's going. Under my heel.
You're not going to stamp in an iPhone 6, are you?
It's broken in any case. It doesn't even work.
Don't take it back to the shop. See if you can get it repaired.
I'm gonna one day. Can't bother today.
There's no point destroying something that can still possibly work.
But whatever time, if I ain't taking it back this time of night,
Yeah, true.
they'll probably be closed. It's a stupid shop.
Very true.
That they sell people fake stuff.
Yeah, you. In fact, I could say about that. This shop, we're not going to say about it, but some of these shops that sell phones are owned by people that don't care about safety, and they sell appliances that are unfortunately unsafe. E.g., Steve, explain about your cable. Okay. Oh, goddamn. Steve, you want to explain about your cable?
Hey, Kieran,
Yeah.
I've upgraded from a stupid little tablet to a laptop. I ain't gonna say how or whose it is. Actually, I am. It's my mum's laptop.
Ah.
Just doing stuff on it. Stupid laptop is slow. I want the old one. I'm having that. But if we can get the old laptop working, yes, you can have it.
Yeah, well, I reckon it can work.
It just needs some KTV mods done.
Yeah. Just a bit of, you know.
What I've got to just do is ask Siri to call you. Done.
No, I don't. I need to be around there to actually see it.
Yeah, call you, come around and see it.
Yeah, and I need some installation media. I can't just do it out of the blue.
No, it's not.
Let's get this YouTube live link and put it on Snapchat, shall we?
What, like,
Yeah, we'll post it on Instagram. Let's go to my channel on my phone. Ah.
You gonna go live from now on?
Right, well, there you go. Wait, it says 4 people watching, and then it says 2 people watching on here. That's YouTube at its best. That's just glitch, glitch, glitch. Right, well, put this link in. How do I touch it? Right. Right, well, let's get the KTV guys coming up. We are on. Let's look this up on another tab. Bear with me. Right, okay. That's been posted on Snapchat. Well, is Miriam still here? Mira, are you still there? We're no by response. Yeah, she's still there. What about Anthony? Are you still there?
What?
Right. I'm just awaiting response. Keep this going, guys.
I only got to my own group again.
Oh my god.
We know how to get on these days. That's what I thought in charge.
Is your phone working again?
Yeah, it's fine. I'll call you on my phone if you want.
Nah, it's alright.
I'm going to go up to this one on his phone. She wants it back. She just said, give me my phone back. I'm like, what about? Shut up.
Alright, call me back on your phone then.
Alright, yeah.
Alright, see you in a bit. Right, so Stephen will be back in a minute, guys. Basically, he's managed to break his phone because he did something to it. I don't know what he'd done to it. I believe it had a dodgy battery when he brought it, and he used it. And the battery wasn't up to the best capacity, and it failed along with cheap cables, cheap crap, you know. And it was a fire risk. It's dodgy cables. Shops like this that you can put up, there's one in Eltham High Street. It's shops like that that are a disappointment to the Electrical Society because they sell you cables for like $7.99 and they're actually cheap crap from China. And what they do is they just end up burning out. They're not genuine. They're not Apple MFI certified. So they can damage your phone. Especially with the iPhone, because that is so delicate. There's a little chip in that, and if that gets damaged by the fake cable, that chip gets burned out, then that's the end of it. This is actually one of them stupid shops examples. I brought my iPhone 6s refurbished on Amazon, and it come with a fake plug and a cable. So if you get a closer look at that, they look genuine, but that is just some cheap Chinese rubbish, branded as Shark. Never heard the brand. If it can focus there. There we go. Right, okay. So yeah, hopefully I can upload this as a video as well. So we got a video. Sorry that the lights are a bit. Can we change the lights back in the mood? Dimmer. Nice and bright. There we go. I would go over to that light switch, but I can't be asked at the moment. So that's the trouble with these cables. They're dangerous, dodgy, unreliable. They just come on and do all sorts. They're dangerous. And as a result of that, they cause fires. They're reasons for the house fires. And yeah, it's just dangerous. Okay. Just trying to promote the KTV being live for the first time. And we have 3 people on there. Hello, new people. If you want to respond, then go in the chat. You're very welcome to. Okay, well, how do we get a new Instagram on? First off, take a black picture. Or just take a picture of YouTube Live. Put it on the Instagram for the followers of KTV to see. And add next. KTV is live. Link. Right, let's put this underneath there. So hopefully it can be clicked. There you go. There you go. We're not on Instagram Live. We're not on Facebook Live. I don't really like Facebook. I'm not keen on Facebook at all. So let's go back to the fake cable, shall we? So what was I saying about them? Cheap shops. I can't name them, but I know them when I see them. Poundland is another bad one. This isn't worth what it is on. This is safe. RAV Power, Smart Protection, Apple certified, and also there's a RAV Power that's currently plugged in the wall, but that is Apple genuine, certified by Apple themselves. So that is a nice cable there. That's quality cable. Sneak peeks. You're wearing a school jumper. Well, I'll tell you about that. I know this is a school jumper, and I'm prepared to, I'm going to burn this at some point. Because this room is so cold at the moment. And yeah. Tomorrow I'm going to get something called a heater, and I'm going to plug it in, and it's going to be nice and hot in there. So yeah, I don't care about this school, but at the end of the day, it's actually quite a warm jumper. Okay. Do you like Harris? Let me think about that. That's a very hard question to answer. No. Easy. I hated it. And I'm so glad I left. The college I go to now is amazing. Any other questions, guys? Throw them at me. Chuck them at me. Why don't you like it? I don't agree with the rules they have there. Because if you're more than 3 minutes late to lesson, you get an hour. Right, let's turn off call lights up. Oh, there we go. Yep, there we go. Lights on. SLT detentions. Yep, that is a good way of doing it. So if you're more than 3 minutes late to lesson, you get 8 hour detention. I was in unit with you once. I do remember someone talking to me in that unit, and the reason why I was in that unit in Harris was actually a pathetic reason. Telling another student, don't tell me how to control my fucking life. And if I look back on my computer, I might have it on my phone. The reason to why they given me this stupid this unit, this 1 day unit. Let's just try and find this out. Okay. Bear with me. It'll be about June last year, February 2018. It was about hey, found it. You can see that. Using foul language in a lesson by telling another student, don't tell me how to control my fucking life. Who did you say it to? A friend that was saying that I should spend time outside more when he sits around playing games. I'm out quite a lot. Was your mum mad? To be honest, she didn't really care, if I had to be perfectly honest with you. She just didn't. It was a day in the unit and didn't really care. It's actually kind of funny looking back at it. I got kicked out of Harris. Why was that, mate? And that's just one reason there. Why that school? Why I don't know that school. Did you get GCSEs and also I beat someone up? Yes, I did get my GCSEs and I'm now going to a different college that is much better. Support me better. I get more support. My GCSE grades though, I think I got 1 in maths or something, so I got quite low, but at the end of the day, I'm still alive and I'm still enjoying. Do you have autism or ADHD? I've been quite open about this. I have both of them, and it's turned itself into anxiety, depression. The worst thing. I've never done it, but I do not promote this. Just do not do anything like this with this tool here. It's not worth doing, getting yourself that down to want to do this, and you probably know what this thing is. So yeah. Okay, any more questions there? Sneak peeks? That's a flick knife. Well done. Yeah, it's under my desk when I want to unbox that. When something won't open, I just take it and just splice it open. Or unboxing on KTV, I found it and just hid it. Right, I'm not going to say the name there for personal reasons, but no. And that's the same with Stephen as well. Why? Because I don't really know why, to be honest with you. What happened? Basically, there was some just went all funny one day, and yeah, that's how it works, isn't it? Like life shit sometimes, and you have to pick yourself up. And this is you have to find your route to success. And the only way of doing that sometimes is to go through some suffering. But I got told by one of our mates at the end of suffering, there's pain, or what was it? Let's find it. I think it was something like at the end of pain there's success or something, which is very true, and I can understand that. Hold up. I'm not ignoring you, sneak peeks. I'm just a little bit busy. Do you still do a paper round? Yes, I do, unfortunately, but I hate it. And let's just say this bed is where I am, and normally the past few nights I've been sleeping it through because it's just stupid. 4J's down green. Yes, it is for that place. The thing is with that, it's getting up at 6:30 in the morning that gets me. It's not the idea of it's good that you make money out of delivering some stupid papers, but 6:30 in the morning, you know, this clock wakes me up every morning. Well, it tries, but it fails. I ignore it. How much do you earn? £28 a week, but if I get there early, which doesn't happen, I can do a second round and earn. If I did a second round, 2 rounds every day for a week, I'll get about £58. Okay. Hey, there's Amy on there now. So yep. How many chats have we got? Ask questions. That's actually good. Is it long? It is a little bit long, to be perfectly honest with you, but the best way to do it, just shove some AirPods in and listen to music, and you'll go through it. Run it if you can. Do it on a bike. Last time I went on a bike, it was a fail. So yeah. What made you want to do a live stream? Because I want to communicate with the fans, but I wanted to do it live. So instead of making a video, I wanted to do it in reality, so I can respond to people as they talk. So keep the questions coming in. I'm actually enjoying this. It's probably been more often, to be honest with you. Right. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Ask more questions. It's fine. Right. Just waiting for more questions to come in, you know. I was going to use Twitch for a live stream, guys, but then I thought YouTube is the place where I live, and that's you know just want to stay there. Let's hope people are coming in from the Instagram and the Snapchats. I can guess Miriam, you're still here, are you? someone asked me earlier how many subscribers KTV was on, and I kind of got sidetracked. We are on 112 subscribers and counting. So we're on 100. I'll show you some of the statistics as well. Let me get some of the statistics up. Alright. Well, there's been channel analytics. Do you like Fortnite? No. It's the most, in general, I have a very strong opinion about gaming. I don't do it for the reason of, just don't want to do it. I feel it's time wasting. I'm out going to places with my mates, making videos, and I prefer doing that compared to anything else. And now we have DARF or DARF, so hello there. How's it going? It's fine, thanks. Just doing a live stream. Very busy at the moment. Right, just got on plugs out. Right, well, yeah, it's fine. Okay, any more questions? Keep the questions pumping, guys. Have we still got Amy here? Still waiting response, you know. Fuck. Right. Let's try giving Steve a call, shall we? Speaker. Yo. You want to say hello to live stream?
Hi.
Yep, there you go. Right, well,
Yeah, I'm literally in one.
I'm not going to say his surname for privacy. However, yes, I do know him.
What?
Someone put in the live chat, so if you're watching it, you'll see. Steve. He's run off. Oh. Let's just put. I'm in his plan using his alternate YouTube and you popped up in the inbox. Okay. I do know him, however, yeah. I'm going to keep that stuff personal with your information there. Because I can understand I know the circumstances behind that, so I'm just going to keep quiet about that. But if you do have any questions, be sure to post them in the live chat feed and I'll get back to you. Right. Just start typing a long message on Facebook there. When I type, I sound like a complete Like I sound crazy. Like I can type so fast. I could type with my eyes closed as well. So yeah. I can't view who that is on this stream unless they put in the chat. So I know we had sneak peeks here. Amy and Darth. And we had Miri Vlogs here. And Coles and Stephen and Monfo. They're the things. Well. Okay. I don't know why I'm on Facebook right now, but yeah. It's alright. I'm on Snapchat, Facebook, anything. Right. Well. Okay. Well, I have a response on Facebook now. Right, there we go. Just to remember, guys, ask me a question about absolutely anything. Like this is chill chat. Come talk. You're basically talking to me here. Right, I'm gonna refill the drink up. Right, I know. Okay, Dan's looks how to manage his social media if you're interested. I'll have to ask you, but you seem like a cool guy. Okay, DARF, what I'm going to say to you on that information, email me at heartyvlogs432@gmail.com, as that is personal information and I don't want to, you know. Okay, DARF, what I want you to do is inquire me an email at heartyvlogs432@gmail.com, just for personal reasons. Did you have a haircut? Yes, I did have a haircut. Why is my drum working out? Yep, fresh trim. Oh my god, well there's an epic fail. Fuck. Oh well. What's a bit of cherryade gonna do? Cheers, Mary. Well, I'm kind of covered in sticky, horrible cherryade now, but I don't really care. It's only a Harris shirt, so I really don't care. So that's the good thing about wearing this school shirt, because instead of getting my the designer shirt dirty, this, I don't care about this. I'm not bothered. Remember, also Miriam, keep questions pumping in, please. All right. Okay, well, Amy's back now. That's good. All right, man. We'll do when I get round to it. We are celebrating the release of an OOP. Okay. Well, DARF, I'm just going to say again, please, please, please email me this information at heartyvlogs432@gmail.com, just for your personal, for Dan's sake and for my sake. This information should not really be on the live chat. I do appreciate the fact that you've made it to my attention on here, but I would rather you talk about that information on my email, where we can sort it out behind the scenes. Because I don't want any trouble happening from this. I don't know if you can see the live stream, the chat when this is publicly on YouTube. That's if we can get it publicly on YouTube. I'm hoping we can. Right. I know yesterday was Halloween and I should have right, okay, well, yeah, man, that sounds reasonable. Okay. So our mate Daniel's sorting out some stuff. He's just sorting out some record label stuff. Well, good luck on it. But again, I'm just saying, please, any information, email me personally. Don't, obviously, because you're Daniel's friend, I'll email you my personal email, but that's not going out on here. That Hearty Vlogs one is my inquiry one. So any problems with KTV, email me at that. Because, you know, then I'll deal with it. What made you want to start YouTube? Well, it was a passion. I've always had this passion of doing videos. I've been doing it for I've been doing it since 2012, and I just, you know, it just went from there. I published it, and I used to make these DVDs of my videos in 2012. It's actually quite funny. I used to have my videos. I used to burn them on a DVD, and I used to play them on the DVD player. But now, you know, it's digital, and I've inspired, and in 2016 my confidence went to show my face on YouTube, and this is where I am now. I'm a thriving YouTuber, and yeah, we're still strong going. We're, you know, and also what I will say, in 2014 I made my Elevator channel, but I didn't show my face in it. I started showing my voice in it about 2016, but it was because it was late 2016 I started showing my face. Then it went on to, you know, also Daft Punk. Also, all right, man, I'm gonna leave. Have a good night. Keep up good work. All right, cheers, man. Thanks for support. But yeah, it's just that I've extended myself, and now look where I am. Doing YouTube pretty much full time. I want to do a video in college, and I can remember if Miriam's still here. Miriam, are you still there? Let's see if we get a response. Yeah, Miriam's still there. She made a video in college, well, in school, sixth form, college, whatever, at this stupid place, and it flopped because she got caught, and they basically forced her to put it down. But that won't be happening at my college, because we're allowed our phones, and I know the rules there and at school are stupid. Miriam, if you want to explain the story in the live chat, then I'll read it out. If you type that up now, I'll read that out. Then you can have your side of the story as well. Right. Participants. We have Amy King, Darth, me, and Mary Vlogs. They're the active participants in this chat at the moment. Right. Okay. Ouch. Okay. Right. How did the views go on the Blow Snap? I just told people to swipe up on it. Well, yeah, a lot of people have seen it. Let's just hope they swipe up. And it's on Instagram as well. And I got a like out of that. Right. Okay. Okay. Just need to be careful with that on there. Right, okay. So Miriam said on her side of the story, I made a 100 sub special vlog in my school in January, and 3 days later a whole lot of teachers knew about it. My head of sixth form asked me to take it down, and that was it. Stupid. Also, Miriam, do you still have the video on private, like on your computer? Because obviously don't delete your work. Never do that. Systematic Records official. Hi Kieran, it's Dan. I'm on my band YouTube account. I see you met my guitarist, Reese. I see he's still using my YouTube account. Yeah. Also, Daniel, I'm just going to say, any inquiries, you can obviously message me on Snapchat, but any professional type inquiries, email me at heartyvlogs432@gmail.com. I'm going to put that up there again. There we go. So email me there. I know you're still welcome to be here, Daniel, but I'm just saying, if you want to talk about personal issues, then like personal things that you want to pull up with me, send me an email, shoot me a snap. Don't be doing it on the YouTube live chat. It's for your protection and for my protection. Right, okay. Who is the worst maths teacher at college? Let me think of that. Well, I have this maths teacher, and I thought my maths teacher in Harris was bad. Put it this way, this one does not get on well with me. I don't click with her at all. So, what does she hate the most? A phone charger. Why does she hate it? We won't know, and we won't care. But what I did, I went in her class. I just don't like it there. Can't get on with her. She shouts at me all the time, moans at me, and my AirPods are flat in her lesson. So I had the trick of getting this Rav Power thing. I think it was 4.1, but okay. So I plugged my AirPods in, plugged it in the socket, charged my phone, and it was between a computer and a pair of folding blinds, and it was absolutely fine. The first week she didn't find it. Then the next week, a couple of my mates in college wanted their phones charged. So I shoved my power bank, my AirPods, and their phones in the 4-port Rav Power charger. And I plugged my AirPods and my power bank in first. However, she saw she didn't see me plug it in and the power bank. But then my mates told me they wanted their phones charged, so I took their phones and I put it onto I plugged a cable into it. And then she was helping someone, and I plugged their phones into the power supply, dropped it behind the computer. But then my mate wanted to check, so he wanted me to check if his phone was charged. So I went up to his phone, turned it on, and I thought Dawn went looking. She was down the other end of the room, and I thought, nah, she won't see it. That'll be the end of it. But she acted like she didn't see it. And I was sitting down at my desk. Then she come up to the computer, and then she looked at the computer, and she just saw all the wires for the phone. She looked down there. She saw all the phones behind the computer, the blinds, and the power supply. And she's like, unplug it. And I unplugged it. And it was hanging down. All the phones were hanging down from the power supply. It was the funniest thing. That isn't the end of it. I've got more planned for that. I've got more planned for. It'd be trouble, put it that way. Danny, you still here, by the way, right? It's I don't want anything going on with it. I don't like arguing with people, but this one is just not that keen on her, so put it that way. Yeah, in the end, I just walked out of lesson. Basically, I carry valuable stuff in my backpack, and I was feeling annoyed in that lesson, so I wanted to leave as an outcome. And I took my stuff, and she's like, "Don't take your stuff." And then I took my stuff, and I was like, "No, this got high value in it." And she said, "I'll be marked absent." Then I started, chatting. Oh, went trouble. But it's it's trouble. I left at the end, and next week I don't really have a lot of stuff planned for that lesson. Unfortunately, GCSE maths is a requirement, and sadly, it has to be done. It's very unfortunate, but life's unfortunate. Things have to be done when you don't want them done. And this is one of them. Maths is my weak spot, and that's the way it goes, unfortunately. But it does not affect my confidence, I'm going to put it that way. It will not affect my confidence. How many times have you walked out of college or class? I think twice walked out of class, because one of them, the English teacher wasn't in, and and they put us in the library to do work. So they said, put your name in the register, and then sit at a computer and do work. But this teacher didn't really know us. She was quite new to us. So what I did was I got up, I signed my name on the piece of paper, put my name, signed it, and then she was like, sit down. So I sat down at the nearest chair by the door, and she was just doing something. I don't remember what she was doing. And then I just walked out, and I went over to D block and sat in the canteen. And the other one was what I just explained in the maths lesson. Any more questions, bring them at me. Right, I'm just going to be right back because I'm going downstairs quickly to get something to eat. So bear with me, okay, guys? Bear with me. I have. Okay. And I'm back now. Right, I'm back now. Any more questions? Dan, have you got any questions for me? You heard the new EP yet? No, I haven't actually. Just do me a favour and Snapchat it to me, please. Right, okay. So I'm back now. I had that chocolate bar. Is that Rocky? Right, Daniel, any other questions as well? You can ask me them, like any questions about me, what inspired me to start it. I'm looking for questions like that to answer. One thing I do want to talk about is college has been hard recently, but you have to put up with life is trouble. Things are trouble. Things get worse. And yeah, it is a rough world out there, but do remember, I've seen someone in college who tried self-harming. And it is a rough road out there. It's just, you know, I've been suffering for about since 2017 on stuff, but I'm still happy. I still do this, but it is a rough world. And I have had times where this thing could be near me. But I've avoided that because self-harm is stupid. You get rid of the pain for about 20 seconds, like I told my friend, then it comes straight back. What's the point of doing it? I just want to put that out there just to be. What made you want to start electrical stuff? That is a big one because I was doing little things in 2011. Like with my nan changing batteries on things, doing light bulbs and stuff. That was how it started. So it took just my nan going to the shop, buying light bulbs, getting me to install them, and I wondered how the electric worked, and And that's where my granddad got pulled into it, because he knows a lot about electrical. Well, he doesn't. He knows his bits, but he doesn't know about ring mains, radials. You know, it's. Well, he knows what a ring main is, I think, but not a big circuit. And then me starting in 2018. Well, 2017, I was taking extension leads apart and replacing a few little plugs here and there, like plugs as in just standard. But then early 2018, I was playing with 12 volts DC a lot, and as a result, I used to use these things a lot to fix it. Transformer plugs. Alright, well, see you later then. Systematic Records official. See you later. Peace out, mate. It was just a start, and in early 2018, I used to do it with lift components from. I had this motherboard for a lift voice to tell the lift what floors it was on, and I started playing it with my cheap Wilkinson's multimeter. Which is an absolute piece of crap now, I'm going to be honest. It's no good for anything. But one thing I am going to do with it, it's going to be used. It's basically blown up. Put it this way. It refuses blown in it, sadly. And as a result, it just doesn't work anymore because it has a 40 fuse and a 40 battery. Well, that can be repaired, but at the same time, my multimeters I have now are more advanced than that Wilkinson's one. So why buy that? Why repair that when you have a Draper multimeter, a Maplin one, and a CHY one? There's no one. Right, how long will you be on this live stream for? Let's put it, I don't know, hour and a half. Alright, then we'll see you later, okay? Yeah, something like that. That's just how it is sometimes with this electrical. I got into the passion of it, and in 2018, I was with my granddad and we replaced a few sockets around the house. I was using Schneider Electric for it, and it was good. I love Schneider. That thing down there, Schneider, the plug that you can see down there is Schneider Electric, and it just looks amazing. It works, and yeah, it works. And we installed we took a really old 1960s single socket and replaced it with a new single, just a new Schneider single. Then this year, a few months ago, I replaced it with a double MK electric one, and that works well. So yeah, does its job. It all works well, safely, reliably, and yeah, it works. It's safe, reliable, and that's what matters. Then I started building in about early 2018, about June, July time. I built sockets above my bed for the use of charging my phone, and they're still here to this day. Yes, there will be more of them. Don't worry, maybe even tomorrow. So yeah, it was I installed these sockets. I think they were cheap before they were PMS or some cheap. I think the first one was I first started making the sockets in with like getting a 13 amp socket for a wall and pulling it in a patch box, putting it on a wire and a plug to make an extension lead. Did that with a Wix 13 amp plug, I believe, like 13 amp socket, I believe, and it had a plug on it. Plugged it in, worked, used it, done. That got my practice, and that was thanks to PJ Electrics and Welling, that one. And yeah, then I had the idea of putting it on the wall, so I put a single socket on the wall here. This is now a double, the socket down there, Schneider actually see, and it goes down to a single socket to a fuse spur which feeds the socket there and the one at the back of the room. So that is all being fed, and that was done in about mid 2018 again. Yeah, about June, July, August time. That was put in, and it's been working since. Sockets are all Schneider Electric. I enjoy watching these. Well, thanks for the support. We will be doing them more often. I'm enjoying this as much as you're enjoying watching it. It's actually quite good to talk to the fans. As long as we can republish back on YouTube. We can't publish this back on YouTube, I'll be a bit annoyed, but it's been nice to be able to actually talk to you guys. It's quite nice to do. So yeah, we're down here. So in July 2019, I added protection to the sockets. So what I did, I added a fuse spur in them. So instead of having the 13 amp plug going straight to socket, put a fuse spur. That was a old MK, and it goes down to double socket. The single one, the fuse spur was added because this socket there used to be working on a 13 amp plug top, plugging into the Schneider Electric socket. However, that was just a bit thingy for me. I thought, no, it's permanent. It's going to be there for a long time. It can go in a fuse spur. So I did it in a MK 1990s fuse spur with a red neon on it, and it's been working since July 31st, 2019. No problems, no faults, safe and sound. It did get moved slightly the other day, but it's all put together. I put a new PMS box in because the other one cracked, and the Crabtree single socket is using a PMS backing box. Obviously, the fuse spur is feeding off the back of the Crabtree single socket to come feed the lights. Then so the socket, so it's coming down from the MK fuse spur to the double socket. Then it's coming out the double socket to the single socket. Crabtree singles, it's gone in the back of that. Then there's 3 bits of wire going across to the MK fuse spur into the feed, which is basically no word for the supply. So you have your earth, neutral, live all going in there, and your load will be in my case, it'll be 2 sockets over there. There is a shave socket integrated into that one. Well, not integrated into the socket, but in the next to the double socket at the back of the room, you've got a plug for your shavers. So you plug that in, and yeah, it does the job just as well as anything else. It's amazing to do. It really is. It really is good to do. It's, I like doing it. I enjoy it. It gives you passion. It works. And the brands of that one's an Axiom. That one's what brand's on? Detta from City Electrical Factors, and the shave socket is a 1990s MK, I believe. So yeah, that's how that worked. And I may as well talk about the fluorescent tubes. They were put in about April. Now they're replaced with oval bulkheads with LED bulbs. They're on right now as we speak. The long fluorescent tube was replaced before the other fluorescent tube due to the ugliness of it. It was just ugly, old, and yuck. So I replaced it with a 4-way GU10 spotlight bar. with LED bulbs, and I have two-way switching on it. So I have a light switch here, and give it a press, it goes off, press it out there, and it goes on. So I can control it in two different directions. That is using a Schneider Electric Lucy socket switch, and that's put in 2019. This one was put in about a week ago, the two-way switching, but the light's been there for a couple of months, just on a one-way British general switch. And yeah, the other one comes up, then you have another feed to this side of the room. It used to be, you used to have two double sockets above the bed, which was a bit too much, and a single socket, so that's 5 sockets above the bed, too much. So in about July, yeah, it was July, I repurposed it a bit. I was using a 16mm PMS Patris box, and it was a bit too short for what I wanted, because there was wire coming in. It was feeding the it was feeding a little light, it was feeding a socket next to it, and the main wire coming in. So it was bodgy, and that box was too small. It's like about that big, whereas the one I got now is a bit more big, and there's a bit more lever in there to put the wire in. So that feeds in. So that box got replaced, and the socket, the socket is a double Schneider Electric Lucy, and now there's a single socket next to it, which is just a single socket. I believe it's Deta MEM, and yeah, it works, does its job, comes on, and yeah, they work when you want them. I'm using them now because I'm charging my phone, my two little desk lamps, which probably ain't doing much for light. Yeah, they are. Yeah, if I turn them out, yeah, they are doing their job. I was using them for the light, so I got the left light in the single socket, the other light in the left of the double socket, and the charger in the right of the double socket. So yeah, that also feeds that little socket down there, you see, and that has a fuse next to it. So there's a fuse there. There's a Schneider Electric double socket there, and down there's a double socket for my sensor lighting. So yeah, that's how it, that's how it works. There's not sure about protection on the other end. I will talk about protection. You've got a fuse, you've got a fuse there to protect them two sockets on there, and you have a fuse spur up here, a 1980s MK up there, and I think it's 1980s Crabtree or something, 90s Crabtree, something like that. It's made in England, so it is quite old. And then on August 3rd, 2018, I got a key switch, MK20M key switch, and that was used next to the fuse spur to protect the socket. So if you wanted to key lock the sockets off, you could. So I could shove a key in, flick it up, and the socket will go off. I will be doing a video on them at some point on that system, because it is really, really reliable, no faults. And then at the beginning, you've got a 13-amp plug and a RCD, power breaker RCD, and that's just going into a substandard extension lead from Pound Stretcher, I believe it was. I don't really like Master Plug, to be honest with you, because Master Plug is just, they're using 10-amp fuses and stuff, guys, and 10-amp fuses are just absolutely, they're just bizarre. Like 10-amp, really bizarre. Like they used to be 13 amps and now they're 10 amp. What was the idea of that? It's just this Hudson one from Pound Stretcher can perform 13 amps at 3000 watts, giving you the full whack. And I'm actually quite a big fan of these, because I've got a 4-gang Hudson to feed my clock radio, my lamps, well, the lights in general. So the lights are being fed through the Hudson, and what else is in there? Clock radio, lamp, yeah, the 4-way spotlight's being fed by the Hudson, and this ring main is being fed by the Hudson. So it's feeding a lot, it's doing a very good job at it, no faults, and I've got a 6-gang Hudson powering this computer, and if it wasn't for that 6-gang Hudson, this live stream wouldn't be on. So yeah, we got to thank Hudson for that. We have the Hudson extension lead has a flickering neon light that the 6 game on for some reason. I don't know why it's flickering. I'm not going to do anything about it. Can't really do much about it, but it just flickers. It's fine. Extension needs to do that. It's not a safety hazard. It's absolutely fine. There's no risk of it. Also, there's a single socket up by that TV, behind the TV. Not going to bother showing you that, but it's just a standard. I believe it's, what brand was that? I can't think of the brand. Omega. That's it, Omega. So there's a. It's not a PMS box. It's some different generic. I don't know what name it is. Just an old one. So it's got that box there, that patch box, and it works. Does the job. Comes in and works, and yeah. When you watch TV, it's on a 13 amp plug again. Not going to bother putting it on a fuse bar because it's literally hardly never used. So I'll just plug it into that socket we see down there. So yeah, it's just that. And of course, that light switch, you may wonder where that's feeding. That's where the Schneider electric socket is free for whatever use you want to use it for, charging your phone. I sometimes power my stereo on it, my printer through it, my mini fridge, whatever goes on it, just power it. The TV gets powered through that double socket. However, lower down, we have a MK double socket. That's there. Sadly, that's fallen off the wall due to a fault. It's not open. There's no exposed wiring, but I just need to go in there at some point and just reunite the wires. Reunite and screw it back to the wall. Drill won't screw it, but it's laying down at an angle like that. It's safe though. It's just, it does its job. It's safe, and yeah, it's safe. Does its job. His mirror's still here as well. Just wondering if it's still here. No response, but okay. Yeah, gonna wrap this up soon anyway, guys. So it just comes in, works, and that double socket, it used to have a purpose. It used to be empty, but now it feeds the lights. It feeds that lamp on that light switch and the batten light holders on the ceiling, so they're being fed by that MK socket. And my central lighting, my LED strip. I have LED strips going along the whole room with wire in it, and it comes in and works. So it all works, and that MK socket's feeding it. Of course, the central lighting isn't on right now, but when I want it, I just switch it down, and it all works. And yeah, that's pretty much how it is. And I've got a single socket down there, an old MK, but I use it occasionally, but not particularly bothered by it at the moment because it's just a little socket, and yeah, does its job. Yeah, pretty much. Not much more to say. However, I'm going to wrap the stream up now. I really have enjoyed watching this, enjoyed doing this, guys, and I've enjoyed talking to you. It's amazing being able to communicate with you guys like this. Didn't think it'd go this well, but yeah, this stream hopefully will be published on YouTube as well, so any of the latecomers can still watch it. So yeah, I'm going to end this live stream now. Remember, guys, peace out. Have a good one, guys. Bye.